This is a story I made up for my children called Raisins. A long time ago, there were two tiny girls, one called and the other Erber. When they were 7, their uncle used to come by and look down. And Erber, nice to see you. Listen, when you're 14, you'll be way up high. I'll bring you one of my sister's dresses. When they were 14, they were the same size. And Erber, nice to see you. Listen, when you're 21, you'll be way up high. I'll bring you one of my sister's dresses. When they were 21, they were the same size. Nice to see you, and Erber. Well, they were called Lady and Lady Erber now, and their mother died, and they had to make their way in the world. So they went into the marketplace. In the little land of Artana, they asked everyone for work. Finally, they went to the blacksmith, Petruchian. He did heat the metal and beat the metal. Lady Erber, here, let me lift you up. There. Ha ha. What could I do? We want work, Petruchian. We need work. I can't hire you. You see, if I knocked a hammer over like that and hit you, I'd never forgive myself. I'm sorry. No one would hire them. And the two little ladies, they went to the marketplace. They looked at everyone. Listen, everyone. We'll do something no one has ever done in the world. Tears were streaming down their face and they left. Everyone wondered what their secret work would be. The two ladies, they took 2 tiny shovels and they dug deep into the earth. They made an underground kitchen. For years they worked, making hundreds of rooms underneath the earth. One day, 2 young children, Edward and Elizabeth, called down, Lady Erber, can we come down? Come down, come down. And the children climbed down into the underground kitchen. Lady and Erber gave them cups of tea. They must have had 100 cups of tea because they were so small. They had hundreds of cookies, and then Elizabeth said, can we see the secret work? Oh yes, come. Lady said everything once, and Lady Erber said everything twice. Come, come. They went down and found that there were 3 corridors. One had a white candle, one had a green candle, and one had a red candle. And Lady Erber said, come, the green candle. They went down the dark corridor. Every room had a dirt wall, dirt ceiling, 1 book, 1 candle. And Lady said, in here. They went into the room, and Elizabeth, she opened the book, and she read these words. Once there was a raisin and a cookie. And suddenly the dirt wall was gone, the dirt ceiling. Lady and Erber were gone. They were in the book. They were on a huge lumpy earth. They ran along the earth, and Elizabeth fell, and her arm went way into the earth. She pulled it out. Edward, it's a giant cookie. We're on a giant cookie. They ran along the giant cookie until they fell off the edge, and there were hundreds of wrinkled creatures. They had no arms, no legs, just wrinkles. The creatures got close and said, what are you? What do you mean, what are we? We're people. Well, what are people? Well, people have arms and legs. Nice to meet you, arms and legs. Oh, no, those are names. I'm Elizabeth, and that's Legs. Well, nice to meet you, Legs. No, it's Edward, my brother. Well, what, you got worms? They're not worms, they're fingers. Oh, I got worms all over you. I got a worm in the middle. It's not a worm, it's a tongue. Oh, I got a worm. It's not a worm, it's a tongue. I make the words. What? Oh, I got a worm in the middle. Well, I like you anyway. What are you? What do you mean, what are we? What do you think we are? We're raisins. And all of a sudden, the raisins went back and forth. Raisins, raisins, oh, we are raisins. Big ones, small ones, little ones, and tall ones. Raisins, raisins, oh, we are raisins. Well, you like it? Oh, yes, it was wonderful. You like my tongue? Oh, we got a worm. You want to meet the king of the raisins? Oh, yes. Could we? Oh, yes, come on. All of the raisins bounced all the way up to the top of the hill, and there at the bottom was the biggest raisin on earth, the king of the raisins. He was married to a wafer. He was going back and forth. Everyone bounced down, and the king said, well, what are these? They're people, Your Majesty. That's arms, that's legs. Oh, no, Your Majesty. I'm Elizabeth, that's legs. I mean, it's Edward, my brother. You know what? Well, I know what. You got worms. They're not worms, they're fingers. and they thought this was a worm.
Oh, I got a worm in the middle.
No, it's just my tongue.
Oh, I like it anyway. I'm going to sing a song.
Your Majesty, I think we heard it.
Oh, no, I'm going to make it up. I don't know what it is myself. You ready?
The king of the raisins went back and forth.
Raisins, raisins, oh, we are raisins. Big ones, small ones, little ones, and tall ones, raisins. You like it?
Oh, yes, it was wonderful. You like my tongue?
Oh, I got a worm.
Elizabeth looked around. Everything was gone. The raisins disappeared. There was the dirt wall, the dirt ceiling, and Lady Erba, that's your work. Oh, yes, that's the work. We bring you into the book. Did you like it? Oh, yes, we loved it. We want another. Oh, no, only one a day. You have to go now. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye. The children ran down the corridor, and they climbed up. And they ran all the way home. And way behind, they could hear, raisins, raisins. They couldn't wait until tomorrow, when they'd hear another story.
Raisins, raisins, oh, we are raisins. A big ones, small ones, little ones, and tall ones. Raisins, raisins, all we are is raisins. Raisins.